Shalom, shalom. I want to start by giving our praises to the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem Kakatash. I want to give double honors. Assalakia, my name is Brother Pop from the Camp Prophets in Babylon down here in Tampa Bay, Florida. And I want to give double honors to elders and apostles, a great millstone, peace and blessings to the hopeful elect and the ones listening in. I want to get into a short, quick lesson. As you see it, I got a couple of pictures right here to show you. With the whole thing with the drafting, all right? So earlier this week, you had it where they said they was drafting people from ages 18 to 25 or 24, into war, all right? Now they had a new article coming out saying how the Congress debates on adding women to the U.S. military draft, all right? So not only are you going to have young men, that they're going to try to add to the military draft, to the draft, so you can get drafted into war. Because, first of all, the whole reason they're doing this is what people are not understanding is because we're about to go into war. WW3, is on at brink right now. It's a lot of war talk, but not only that, you also have Russian troops sitting over there by Cuba, all right, stationary, on the coast of Florida, all right, just waiting for the go, all right. So you got that whole thing going on, so they're already preparing for war, all right. Russia already declared America as an enemy, quote unquote enemy, so the war is being prepared right now. So with them preparing, they're also preparing the drafting, all right. That's why you got the Congress, the House, they're debating on adding women to the draft. They're saying that they're going to start drafting young men from 18 to 24. Now, that's the whole reason the whole drafting talk is happening, all right, because people are misunderstanding it. It's because we're about to go into war, all right? So that's why they want to talk about drafting, all right? So before those nukes get shot off, all right, there's gonna be World War III. It's gonna be WW3. And what's going to end it is those nukes, all right? And Russia is ready to shoot those nukes at any time. But, they're going to have a little tussle between these two armies, and that's why they're going to be drafting out men. And now you start to see where they're saying they want to draft out you women too. And I got a few precepts on that. I want to get into the whole World War III thing too as well. But now they're talking about adding you women to these drafts, adding you women to, go into war. All right. Equality. This is the thing that, these women were talking about at most was having equality, being equal. And that's what they wanted. So now this is what they're going to get. All right. So now they're going to draft out the woman. They're trying to draft out the young men. They're trying to draft the young men into military war, and they're going to make it whereas either you go or you go to jail. All right. And you niggas are not ready for that, man. Especially, the man, bro. The woman definitely, but the man, you're not ready, man. You out here, Cardi B said it the best, even though, that bitch is a demon. All right. She said it the best, though. She said, ain't no man out here ready to go into no war. They out here doing TikTok dances and shit, being effeminate as hell, talking about toxic masculinity and shit. Man don't want to be man in this day and age, man. So why would you expect them to draft them? Well, the reason they expect to draft them is for them to be, motherfucking decoys and test dummies and shit. All right, and you're gonna put y'all ass on the front lines, to be free kill, So let's go ahead and get straight into it real quick. I'm gonna start here, in the Blue Letter Bible, Revelation chapter 11 and verse. Tell me I lost it. Chapter 11. Kind of right here. They were set right there, in the middle. But Revelation chapter 11 and verse 14. Oh, Salakia. That's what you also see right here. I got this from the brother. Took a screenshot from the brother GMS dedication so I wouldn't lose it. I'm gonna also I was gonna put this as part of my class as well. He put the same scripture in this caption. That's where I got the scripture from, But it says, amount of people eligible to be drafted to war. And it shows you each state and how many people are eligible to be drafted into the war. It says, fun fact, the total number in the U.S. is 78.4 million so far. So far, that's how many. So, that's about, half of America, man. All right. But that's a lot of people. And that's just so far. So imagine how much more, when in the coming months, they'll be drafting, a lot of you niggas, man. Right now they're trying to draft the young men, but it's gonna get to the point where they're drafting the older men as well. All right, but let's get straight into it. This is the scripture that the brother GMS Dedication put in his post. I screenshot it. It says, Revelation chapter 11 and verse 14, NOT version. The second terror is past. All right, so the second terror meaning World War II. But look, the third terror is coming quickly. Now I got into it, and when the U.S. declared, when Russia declared America enemy, I got into it, in this scripture as well, and the last World War II was back in 1935 and in 1940, 1945, around that time range. All right, and now we're in 2024. All right, and that's not too much, far from World War III or World War II, man. So now you got it where, war is starting to be a big talk again, where China is siding with Russia because you've seen how they had their little agreement. Putin went to, what's his name? Kim Jong-un, if I pronounced it right, Slovakia. But he met up with him, all right, and they shaking hands, they talking good, and China is on Russia's side, man. All right. China is siding with Russia. And a lot of these other nations are going to be siding with Russia because of the fact that they know Russia is getting, they're another big nation. First of all right, they tired of America bullying them. Second, Russia has nukes, and Russia is a good opponent to take out America. So a lot of people are going to start siding with Russia. All right, and he also had a thing come out, I believe, a news article coming out saying how Russia is going against NATO now. All right, so all this shit, man, it's really taking off, man. It's really taking off now. You got the rumors of wars, man. Now the war is going to start getting into effect. We're starting to get past the rumors of wars, man. Now it's starting about to start taking effect and taking place. All right, and they're gonna start bringing out that MOTB. All these things are gonna happen. I probably are gonna fall off the papers. Fall out of the paper, be manifest out of the papers one by one, man. And it's gonna come constantly. Next, every time you look up, you're gonna see something like, damn, this happened, damn, this happening. So it says the second terror is past, so the World War II that has passed. But look, the third terror is coming quickly. So World War III is coming much quicker. A lot quick. It's not a big time range from World War II to World War III. It's a very short time range. And it's going. You can tell that a lot of people are they don't know, all right, and they're gonna be caught off guard, because they're not watching like the prophets are. They're not watching like Esau, Edomar. Jake is too busy, sitting down, playing video games and going out and trying to be a hot boy or a hot girl this summer, man. All right, that's what they're focused on, being outside. All right. But once all this bullshit, once everything pop off, man, Jacob's trouble, they ain't gonna want to be outside then. They ain't gonna want to go out partying and go on the beaches then, because if they go outside, they guys gonna get murked, because a lot of shit is gonna be going on, especially in Jacob's trouble, So let me get this as well. I believe Isaiah 32 and verse 9. Let's see. Isaiah 32, verse 9. It says, I want to get NLT version, man. It says, listen, you woman who lie around in ease. Listen to me, you who are so smug. All right, so listen to, you woman that are at ease. You're careless woman. All right, because right now, these women, Eve is at ease, man. All right, this scripture can also go for Babylon too, man. All right, but Eve, they're at ease. All right, where they ain't really catch no hell for real. They don't really know what it's like, to be uncomfortable like that. So they're at ease. They're at partying. They're outside. Like I said, they're so busy worried about being outside. All right, so they ain't really tripping right now. But the scripture says, "Listen, you woman who lie around in ease," it says, verse 10. In a short time, just a little more than a year. All right. You careless ones will suddenly begin to care, for your fruit crops will fail. All right, and the harvest will never take place. Behold, you woman of ease, throw off your complacency, all right, and strip off your pretty clothes. Ooh, snap it. So then put on burlap to show your grief. All right, so you woman at ease, you careless woman, you're gonna start to care. You're gonna be like, damn, shit is really starting to, shit is really starting to hit the fan. All right, I need a man, and that's gonna be what woman's main objective is finding a man in that day. All right, because all the men are gonna be drafted. All right, nobody's gonna want they little stink ass, So that's why Isaiah 4:1 say what it say. It says 7 women shall take upon one man, saying, we will eat our own, and clothe ourselves, as long as we be called by thy name, So a lot of these women gonna want to get, a man in that day, but not just any man, a man in his right mind, and that man in his right mind will be a man of the Lord, So that's why we brothers preach to you, woman that's listening in. Make sure you have a man of the Lord in that day, Make sure you have a man of the Lord in that day, because if you don't, you're fucked. All right. And that's what it is. That's how it's going to be, So you don't want to be out here partying and trying to be outside and shit. You want to seek you a man, all right? Stay in the house and support that man with the things that he needs, because you're going to need that man in the days that we're coming into, all right? In the coming years, man. You're going to be troubled, all right? And that's what I said, you careless ones will suddenly begin to care, all right? Because now you catch a hell. Now it's a lot more shit happening to you. Like, damn, I need a man, I can't do this by myself. I'm scared, all hell breaking loose. Every man that is out there, a lot of men that is out there, they're gonna be coming to take your to take your ass, man. All right. And that's why, we say, you woman in that day, you're not gonna be, the same as you is now. All right. A lot of women are going to be getting ravished. A lot of women are going to be, used for pleasure and shit in that day. And you're going to want to find a man that can just, protect you from that. And a lot of you are not going to be able to find that man. A lot of you are not going to be able to find the man of the Lord, because you talk shit on the man of the Lord. You talk down on the man of the Lord. You continue to say what you were saying. Oh, mocking and scoffing the Hebrew Israelites and being a damn demon, man. So when that day comes, you're not going to have that man of the Lord to call upon when you need him. All right? It says, tremble, you woman of ease. Throw off your complacency. Strip off your pretty clothes. So, strip off your pretty clothes. Throw off your complacency. And put on burlap to show your grief. All right? I'm going to look up that word, burlap. I wonder what that is. So I'm going to look that up real quick. Yep, cloth. All right. Of course, canvas woven in jute, hemp, are a similar fiber used especially for sacking. All right. Come on, man. So that's what the Lord, put on that burlap, and to show your grief. All right. And that's what a lot of these women are going to be wearing. Because you're not going to have the little fancy clothes anymore, the little designer clothes, the smell goods. You're not going to have that shit anymore, man. All those things are going to be ripped off, stripped off. You're going to have the shit that you have, all right? It says, beat your breast in sorrow for your bountiful farms and your fruitful grapevines, for your land will be overgrown with thorns and beers. Your joyful homes and happy homes and happy towns will be gone, so there ain't gonna be no more joyfulness, no happiness. All right, and that's what I want to get to. What's the scripture? No more. No more music in the streets. I believe it's somewhere around those lines. Here we go. We could still use this. It says Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 4 says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets. Hold on, let me go to the previous verse. I'm gonna go get this in the Blue Letter Bible as well. Ecclesiastes 12 verse 3. God says in the day, Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 3 says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grandeur cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the street. So, you have it now. When you go out into the city, man, you're seeing lights, you see people out, especially at nighttime, you see people out walking around, enjoying themselves. You're not going to see that no more in this day we're coming into. The lights are going to be turned off, it's going to be dark as shit. The doors shut. When the sound of grinding is low, no more working, no more businesses, no more, that's what you always see when you go into the cities, man. People working, it's businesses striving, but that's going to be low. It says, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. So all the daughters of music is going to be brought low. The music, you ain't going to have no more, no music no more. The things that make people comfortable in this place is no longer going to be here to keep you comfortable. You're going to be uncomfortable. You're going to be in the spirit where you're like, damn, I don't know if I'm going to die right now or not. And you're going to always be in a mourning state. The man of the Lord are going to be great, joyful and rejoicing, because we know what happens next. The Lord comes back, but a lot of you niggas are going to be in a mournful spirit, probably because your brother got drafted and he died in war, or you had got drafted and you about to die in war, or you didn't get drafted, now you catching hell over here and you about to die over here. It's gonna be all hell everywhere you go, so a lot of Jake ain't gonna be able to escape the hell that they're gonna be in, but that's really all I want to get on that. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the hopeful elect. One's listening in. I want to once again get them honest to the elders and apostles, Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. All right, and I want to also give all praises, glory, and honor to the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Kakadash. Make sure you pray for mercy in the days we're coming to. And Shalom.